Chapter 7. Bull Bear's wife thought we looked hungry. She brought us more of the rotten sneaker meat stuff. "Doesn't anybody in this time eat regular food?" said Fred. "You were expecting buffalo pizza?" asked Sam. In between half-hearted bites, Sam and Fred filled me in on what they had found out. "These guys are from Black Kettle's Cheyenne tribe. The one Cookie said Custer has been tracing around," said Sam. "Yeah," said Fred, "and the good news is that Black Kettle is not a bad guy. He wants to return us to Custer's cavalry to prove that they are a peaceful tribe. But the bad news," said Sam, "is that this guy, Bull Bear, is the leader of a group of warriors called Dog Soldiers. He thinks they should return just our scalps." "So let me guess," I said, feeling sicker than the food. "The council tonight is to decide whether they send back us or our scalps." "Right," said Sam. "Right," said Fred. "Great," I said. The council teepee was the largest teepee of all. Inside and out, it was covered with pictures and designs. A few stars twinkled in the bit of sky that we could see through the smoke hole at the top. Bull Bear sat Fred, Sam, and me in front of him. A circle of old men and young warriors went all around the fire at the center. One guy sat in a special seat behind a circle of sticks. He held a bundle wrapped in fur and decorated with feathers. I figured he must be Chief Black Kettle. Sam nodded toward him. "That's the medicine chief." A friendly-looking old guy who reminded me of my grandfather stood up next to him. Everyone quieted down. "Chief Black Kettle," said Sam. "Brothers, we meet tonight to decide what to do with these 3 Wasichu boys we have found. Let us now ask Grandmother Earth, Grandfather Sky, and the 4 directions for wisdom in deciding what is best for the people." The entire teepee, full of braves, became instantly quiet. We sat as still as possible. I thought of all the cowboys and Indians I had seen in movies and on TV. I thought of how far away from all that we were. "Hi," said Black Kettle, breaking the spell. Everyone answered, "Hi." The medicine chief unfolded the bundle. He pulled out a red clay pipe with a long wood stem and lit it with a stick from the fire. The pipe passed from person to person around the circle. When it got to me, I tried to look like I knew what I was doing. I puffed carefully and blew out a cloud of sweet-smelling smoke. I held back a cough and passed the pipe to Sam. When everyone had smoked, Black Kettle spoke. Everyone here knows me and my thoughts on this. The White War Chief has promised to protect us if we follow the peaceful way. If we return these boys to the Bluecoats, they will know our hearts are good. If we kill these boys, it can only bring bad medicine and war to the people. It is I, Moka Tavata, that says it. "Yeah," said Fred. Bull Bear stood up. "Black Kettle, you have spoken, but you have also forgotten. You have forgotten my brother, our chiefs, White Antelope, War Bonnet, and Yellow Wolf, and half of your tribe, all wiped out by the Bluecoats at Sand Creek 3 winters past. You have forgotten your own wife, shot by the same Bluecoats. Yes, we are at war, and Bull Bear and his dog soldiers will fight until there are none of us left. Send the Bluecoats 3 scalps." "Oh, no," moaned Sam. After Bull Bear and Black Kettle spoke, just about everyone gave their opinion of what to do with us, most of it in Cheyenne. But it wasn't hard to figure out what they were saying. The other guys were mostly with Black Kettle. The younger braves were with Bull Bear. More braves spoke. The pipe circled around once more. More braves spoke. I was beginning to get dizzy with all the smoke and talk when Sam leaned over. "Hey, I get it," he whispered. He pointed over behind the medicine chief. "This whole teepee is like a planetarium." Suddenly, everyone was quiet and seemed to be looking at us. Sam slowly lowered his pointing finger. "Uh-oh." The medicine chief stood up and gestured to Sam. I think he said, "Would you like to share your joke with the rest of the class?" In Cheyenne, 2 braves grabbed Sam and dragged him toward the fire. "I'll never whisper in class again," said Sam, but it didn't look like he would ever get a chance to keep that promise. Chapter 8. The 2 braves stood Sam in front of the medicine chief. He raised a stick decorated with 3 feathers and pointed it at Sam. Now you speak. Well, I am just telling Joe here that your designs look a lot like constellations. The medicine chief looked at the designs and then back at him. Constellations, you know, stars. Sam pointed to the biggest circle. See, if this is Polaris, the North Star, then this is the tail of Ursa Minor, or the little bear. Sam traced the pattern of the Little Dipper on the side of the teepee. Then this is Ursa Major, or the big bear, pointing toward the North Star, the one star that appears never to move. The star that does not walk around, said the medicine chief, looking a bit surprised. You know the stars. Of course, said Sam, stepping around a few braves. Astronomy is a fascinating and useful science. He pointed to a design of 7 stars. We call these the Pleiades, but you would probably know them as the 7 boys who dance themselves into the sky. Now the medicine chief looked positively awed. No Wasichu has ever read my star designs. He sat down with a stunned look and began searching through the pouches and robes. The rest of the council looked equally stunned. He really is Mr. Information, whispered Fred. Then Bull Bear stood up. Every child in the village has heard the tales of the Great Bear and the dancing boys by the winter campfires. That is not strong medicine. A few braves nodded. I looked around and saw we were losing votes and maybe our scalps. Then I saw the medicine man's staff and had a stroke of inspiration. The power broomstick trick. I hadn't actually had a chance to try it out yet, but I figured it was truly now in 1868 or never. I stood up. My name is Joe the Magnificent. I have strong medicine. Bull Bear gave me a look that could kill. I've medicine that will make Warrior Fred stronger than your strongest warrior. Everyone began talking at once. Joe, are you nuts? Said Fred. I walked to a clear spot in the center of the teepee and dragged Fred with me. If I may use your staff, the medicine chief nodded. I picked up the feathered staff and handed it to Fred. Hold it horizontally, 2 hands on top, I whispered. The trick is to pull up slightly when they push. It redirects their force. Are you sure? Whispered Fred. Sure, I'm sure, I lied. I tried to think of an impressive sounding spell. I waved my hands over Fred and chanted, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Now no brave can push Fred at all. Bull Bear himself stepped forward. The muscles on his broad chest and huge arms bulged in the flickering firelight. It was too late for second thoughts, but I was having them anyway. Bull Bear grabbed the staff with a smile and pushed. Fred didn't move. He pushed harder. Fred still didn't move. A few braves murmured. He pushed as hard as he could, puffing and blowing. Fred stayed right where he was. Bull Bear dropped his hands with a look of disgust, and the entire teepee roared. Sam cheered. Fred flexed one arm. I tried to look as magical as possible. Black Kettle stood and held up his hand for quiet. As your chief, I say we have a sign as clear as the stars above. He put his hands on my shoulders and smiled. Truly, these 3 small Wasichus have come with good hearts to bring such strong medicine to the people. Tomorrow they shall be returned to the Bluecoats. The crowd in the teepee stood up and walked out, talking among themselves. A few glanced sideways at me, Sam and Fred. The younger braves didn't look too happy. The medicine chief made his way over to Sam. I have something that is yours. Bull Bear put one large hand on Sam's shoulder, one large hand on my shoulder, and squeezed Fred between us. Now we sleep. Talk later. Black Kettle gave Bull Bear a look. You will take care of our guests? The dog soldiers found them. The dog soldiers will take care of them. It is done, said Black Kettle, but he didn't sound too sure. Neither was I. Bull Bear herded us out into the night. Black Kettle and the medicine chief stood together in the middle of the council teepee. Tomorrow, said Black Kettle. Let's hope so, said Fred. Chapter 9.